You have to push the button or I can't hear you.
I'm recording.
I'm
Hello.
recording.
Welcome everybody to the first session of our Eberron game. We're all here to have a good time, riding around on a really fancy train. That train is actually where we find ourselves as our game opens. We are leaving the Fairhaven Lightning Rail Station on our way to where? Gang? Where are we heading?
I think at least in the way I'm thinking about it is his dad left, right? And he went really fucking far. So if we go as far as we fucking can away from where he started, that'd be where he probably is, yeah? So
That
where do
makes
we go
sense.
from here? Passage? So we go to Passage.
Technically, Thalios is the furthest destination.
Oh, we can go to Thalias. It's on the coast. There's beaches and shit. He likes beaches. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the farthest away. That seems kind of obvious. Like he'd maybe pick like the second farthest away.
This is
I feel
assuming
like
you know where
maybe
the
the
start
most
position.
important point here is how much money do we have? And how far can we go with that money?
Oh, fuck, that's true.
Well, the ticket's been paid for regardless of where you go this time.
In which case this has already been decided, so we are discussing out of character, presumably.
Yes, technically we're discussing this out of character.
We're in a nebulous point in the timeline where we are simultaneously in Hero's basement planning the trip.
Excuse me?
We weren't. I thought the thing came specified last.
Are you telling me you don't have a fucking weird murder basement in your fucking noble house?
We absolutely do not keep a weird murder basement in our upstanding, high-quality establishment. We do that kind of thing off-site. What kind of terrible idea is that?
Anyways, the point is that we're in a nebulous portion of the timeline where you are all planning the trip while also leaving on the trip.
I thought, I have vague memory, after the call where we told you what was happening, that we were going to utilize information that Hero's family would have access to get an idea of where to go, instead of throwing a dart at the map and hoping for the best.
Well, whichever place you decide to go is the place that Hero's family sent you.
Oh my god.
Passage. We're going to Passage.
Let's go to Passage then. Fuck it. It's good.
There we go.
Let's go Passage. There's a lake. Let's go.
Yeah. We find ourselves on a lightning rail train leaving the Fairhaven station on its way to the city of Passage. I guess we'll start with the twins. Twins, where on the train are you? Did you choose to, lighten the load a little bit on Hero's family's purse and take seats in coach, or are you up in first class for the first time in your life?
I'm wherever I can get a fucking drink.
Class. Yeah. The back carriages have the best drinks. The first class drinks are like they're fancy, but it's not, it's not gonna get you hammered.
Yeah, no, we're in the normal whatever where we can, get a good drink, maybe play some cards.
Sure. Sometimes I like to go to the back of the train, look out the back, see everything passing by.
You can't do that, but it's a nice idea.
Yeah. So the back of the train
Is the front of the train.
Yeah, so
Oh
here's the
shit!
thing
Yeah,
actually.
goddamn.
In the lightning rail, coach is the middle of the train.
Yeah, they can't go backwards, so they just strap 2 forward trains to either end and turn one on depending on which direction they want to go in, which is
That makes
very
sense.
silly.
I'll just look out the window. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
I go wherever there's a bar.
All right,
We're presumably then in either standard or steerage.
Well, technically, steerage is where like cargo goes.
Oh, I thought those were benches.
No, so steerage on a train is like, I guess it's where like the poorest people sit with the cheapest tickets, and also where like animals get kept.
That makes sense.
So there's no bars in steerage, so we are just in standard in like the standard seats, the kind of off middle section of the train. What are the twins' names?
I mean, here's the thing. I'll actually point this out though. Wherever the bar is, right? That's where I'll be. But I will tell you, I'm pretty sure that unless my brother said otherwise, we just took whatever fucking tickets they handed us. We didn't say
Which
one
means
thing
you were
or the
given
other.
first class.
Oh.
Will they let me smoke at the bar at first class?
Darling, they provide the cigars.
Shit,
Yeah, they got cigars up there.
Yeah, this is like the they let me smoke in
They
first
provide
class.
cigars, like you mean for free?
Yes, they're part of the ticket that's called complimentary.
I thought complimentary was like, hey, I like your shoes.
That is another type of complimentary. You are very correct, however. In this case, what it means is you've paid an extortionate amount for these tickets. Please let us make it up to you by providing you with, honestly, somewhat substandard goods and purchases.
All right then, brother. You want to come smoke a cigar with me? Pretend we're fancy.
Hell yeah, brother. I always pretend we're fancy. I'll take a whiskey straight, please, bartender.
Before you, just for reference, the first time this happens, just before you can even put your hand towards your pocket, Hero taps you on the shoulder and goes, "The drinks are complimentary too."
Well, that might be a mistake. How you doing, bartender?
I feel like Oh yeah, sorry. Apologies, Archie, Garrick, as you are sitting down to enjoy your complimentary whiskey and stogie. What do you look like? Who are you? What do you look like? What do you do?
Well, we're twins. Well, we don't do. Well, we do a lot. We don't do nothing much. Now, if you're talking about employment, Archie, you know, only my mother calls me Archibald. I used to be a smithy, but I got laid off. I've been doing jobs here and there since, you know, making a living. Pounding people with my brother.
My brother's being modest. He does a good job. My name is Garrick. I'm Archie's brother. I'm his twin. We're different, you know. He's the muscle of the operation. I'm the so-called brains.
You're
I ain't
very
got no
smart. You're
brain.
very smart.
Well, I don't got, you know, the prop like book smarts. I got like street smarts. It's different, you know. It's about, you know, conversation and convincing people. That's what I do for a living. I mean, not a magician, but I'm a performer. You know, I put on a show, and Archie, you know, he stands in the audience if I need, you know, a patsy, someone to bounce off of, he's there for that. And if anybody's pockets are particularly open, they're paying attention to me. They're not paying attention to Archie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It
That's
is
why I wear
important.
this. I got the big top hat. I got the big flowy jacket. It's catches attention.
It does. Hero.
Yeah.
As you are explaining the concept of complementary goods to the twins, why don't you also describe yourself?
So Hero is probably one of the only other members of this party that out heights the twins. So Hero is turning up as a half Goliath, and he is impeccably dressed. We do have our dark black hair. It is braided behind us. We do have our violin over our back always. We are currently wearing our gold embroidered waistcoat and dark slacks, but that might change later. And 100% leaning on the bar and moving around the carriage the entirety of first class, like he was born to be there, because he was.
You are also dragon marked, right?
I am. That's correct.
What is your mark, and where is it, and is it visible?
So he has a mark of shadow. It does come down from the bottom of his upper arm, just above his elbow, to the middle of his forearm on his left arm. He currently has his sleeves down, so it is not visible.
Okay, good to know. Moving away from first class as the bartender becomes very aware that he might need to that they're going to need to restock when they reach passage, possibly even earlier, possibly. Veracis, where are you on the train today? Given that you are a passenger this time.
Yeah, Veracious has just taken the ticket for the standard car because he has way too many memories of having headaches with people in first class. And honestly, has not had the novelty of getting to ride a train with a bunch of other people. He didn't work, like, he wasn't the steward or whatever. He was mostly, like, working on the mechanics of the train as it was in motion. So, it's a novel experience for him. Appearance-wise, he is Leonin. He is 7'10".
We tall boys in this game.
Yeah.
Big
Thanks,
boys.
Dad. He is wearing a set of green adventures robes with a grimoire on his hip and an admittedly rather ostentatious horn worn on his head. Guess the only other majorly important appearance-wise thing is he is wearing a pair of gloves, because he is a Leonin, and he is in public.
And
that's my boy!
And it is the polite thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Don't get emotions.
You don't like to show off the claws?
Yes.
Depending on where you are in Corvair, it is the fantasy equivalent of a misdemeanor to have claws and not wear gloves.
Huh.
Because it's It's viewed in the same light as brandishing a weapon.
Well, personal opinion, I think they look badass.
Yeah, thanks. That's my boy.
That's voracious.
References in chat. I got distracted.
Einan, where are you on the train today? A berth, technically.
It looks from the map like you would either have to be in first class with everyone else for that one to be in a room, or the standard card does look like they have little like diner type booths.
I would like to suggest that there is no way my mother bought us a ticket and left the child in anything other than first class.
That's fair.
Okay, are you in... Hmm. Considering that each first class car only has 2 rooms, and each room has 2 beds, I imagine that between the fucking... Hold on. 1, 2, 3...
There's 6 of us.
Yeah, between the 6 of you, you actually have bought out probably all the first class space on this train.
It's 2 beds and a couch, so in theory, like 3 or 4 people could share a first class cabin. So I guess that's up to whether or not Rob's decided he's riding first class or not, but we'll get to him after Einan.
It seems
You're
like it's
allowed in the
mostly at the
bar. It's
bar.
fine.
Hold on. One of us is a dwarf. Are you smaller than the dwarf? Are you...
Oh, hey, then you hungry? Hey, can we get her a sandwich here? Maybe a Shirley Temple or something?
With the twins specifically, a couple weeks.
Yes, like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Well, but also, didn't you cohabitate a little bit prior to traveling?
Yeah.
I feel like
It was like a year. Hold on.
yeah, I feel like the timeline.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
So
I think the twins were one of the first two to like get the mission statement, if you
that
want.
Varit was gone. Yeah. So we watched the farm for a couple of months, and then we introduced ourselves to you. So it could be anywhere from a month to, depending on what time of year we got there, right? Like it could be we stayed with you for like a month, or we stayed with you for like 10 months.
Well, hold on. In 1015, after a couple of months, Archie and Garrick introduced themselves to Einan. 1016 is when Yote arrived at the farm with Dorada, and that's when Dorada left.
Yeah, but it doesn't say which month. So if it was like the end of one year and the start of the other,
It could have been the end of the year. It could have been so like it. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you've known the twins a bit.
She's learning.
If I were you, I would absolutely not trust us.
No, not one bit. Not one bit, darling. If you learn anything, don't trust us.
Yeah.
Don't trust anybody.
We're working on that, though. You know, we're with self-improvement.
On that note, as they say, you shouldn't trust us. A little plate with like a fancy like almost borderline like pure silver platter with like gold filigree is placed in front of you with a sandwich that's been cut in half and like stacked one half on top of the other kind of in a diagonal way to look fancier, even though it is just a sandwich, and a Shirley Temple with a napkin over it because the bartender is also listening and does not trust these two and has no idea what the relationship here is.
from across the bar, Hero goes, "I think you forgot her umbrella."
The bartender sits there with the umbrella in his hand. The bartender takes out a little paper umbrella and kind of shifts the paper towel slightly to the side to fit it into the Shirley Temple.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you,
That's
dear.
beautiful.
That's the smallest umbrella I ever fucking seen in my life.
It's a thing of beauty.
No,
It's
not at
not
all.
about
It's
the
practical.
It's not about the rain,
about-
darling. It's about the vibes.
It's about the presentation, Archie. It's not a practical thing.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You could. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in
it's in the
drink.
drink.
Some people drink round it. You can take it out. Some people choose to play with them. Others put them in their hair. It's all very. It's about the vibe, darling. You just have to leave.
I was
the
going to
vibe.
suggest putting it in your hair. It would look cute. And we're in first class. You can do what you want. That's cool. You do you.
Yeah. Yote, where are you on the train?
So I originated in pretty much stowage because I'm comfortable amongst like dark and cramped places. So coming from there, I am strolling my way up to the bar as well because it sounds like everyone is going to the bar.
Yeah, I mean, it's the place to be on a train. You know, you got 8 hours of travel ahead of you, and it's either that or read a book or sleep.
Yeah, I as I'm rolling up, I'm putting away my like tinkering tools, and M is not the smallest member in the party. I am standing at a whopping 4'10". Uh, yeah, so maybe I mean, how broad are you? I wouldn't call myself like a door, but I would call myself, like a relatively like bulkier dwarf.
I mean, with a 14 in strength and a 14 in constitution.
Yeah, it's not like a walking meatball, but it's I'm a stiff wind would not knock me over.
You take after your mother well enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the person you see walking up to the bar looks, I mean, haggard and like battle damaged and run down. One of my eyes is it has almost like a what is that, like cataract covering over it, sort of. And there's a scar that runs down like that eye, as well as a mechanical hand.
Mechanical? Oh shit, it is.
Oh, you wanted a cataract? That was. I can change it. That's metal. That's just a prosthetic eye.
Oh, did I say prosthetic eye? I thought I was gonna do prosthetic arm and organic eye.
I don't know if you specified, and then when I said if you want to change anything, you didn't say change
Well,
anything. I can do that.
we can go the
It's easy-
mechanical
it's
eye
easy
too. That's
change, though.
completely fine.
It's less mechanical, more a ball of metal that you have stuck in your head because it's nice
Yeah.
to have something in there.
Hmm. I haven't saved up enough for an eye patch, but I managed to kind of smelt and form a makeshift metal ball to stick in there.
That's the saddest way you could have introduced that.
So when you're putting away your tinker tools,
Yeah.
Arch would be like, well, we've been traveling together for a little bit, though. I didn't know you were a tradesman.
Oh, very much so. I have all these tools at my disposal, and I open up my bag, and there's no organization whatsoever. There's just tools all over the place, like scraps of metal, scraps
Oh
of
my
like wood and
fucking
whatnot.
god, you have so many tool proficiencies.
I know. I'm proficient with like every tool.
We got
Those-
wood carvers, tinkers, thieves, alchemist supplies, smithing tools.
I legitimately have an ability called, what is it?
Oh yeah. Where you
Right
can,
tool for the job, which is essentially I can magically create one non-magical artisan tool. So I can pretty much do any tool possible.
Aren't you go? I was a smith by trade for a long time. You know that?
I did not know that. I kind of imagined you would be, good with your hands, and Yacht takes one of your hands and kind of fumbles it around. He goes, "Ooh, very nice. These are good building hands. Mine
Thank
are
you. I appreciate that.
mine pretty good, but yours incredible."
Well, I
made some
didn't
good
have such.
stuff.
I didn't have the finesse. I was, mostly making, the basics, but some weaponry occasionally, armor, things like that. But nothing too fancy.
You made this. Garrett pulls out one of his daggers. It's like just kind of a standard dagger, but he's quite proud of it because his brother made it.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That was the that was well, that's the second dagger I ever made.
Yacht takes the dagger and he pulls out measuring tape and like some artisan smithing tools, and he starts like messing around with it, and he goes, this is really good build, and he starts like bending it and whatnot to show you, yeah, it's very strong. I would do
Yeah,
X, Y, and Z to it, but this is great. This is great
yeah,
stuff.
it's way better than my first dagger, and I pull out my dagger, which is the first dagger I ever made, and it looks rough. I mean, it still works. Like it's still pointy and still goes into somebody, but whoo boy, I had some work to do.
Yeah, I take a look at that one. I'm like, this one a little bit tough. Yeah, this one not so much.
No, those were the first two. I've made plenty of daggers since. You want a dagger? I can make you a dagger.
Yeah.
Yacht
Well, you
goes
gotta
up to
start
the
simple.
Yacht goes up to the barkeep and asks for an ale.
One ale. Well, I'm sorry. I have honey-based liquor. I don't. We don't really. Well, it's stronger. It's more along the lines of
Mead.
we don't really do sipping drinks. This,
Hero from down the bar giving him a very cold look.
but I'm sure I'll figure something out.
I'm sure
Whatever you can do. If not, a water is just fine. And if you have any cashews or peanuts or any sort of tree nut, that would be wonderful.
Is the dining car between the standard car and the first class cabin that our tickets are actually for?
Yes.
Cool.
There are probably multiple of each of these cars.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
you're in the first class dining car. There would also be like a standard class dining car and a steerage dining car.
Harley, are the stools like fixed to the ground or are they loose?
They are fixed to the ground,
Okay,
but they are adjustable in height.
got it. I would like to adjust mine to be at only face level.
Wait, okay, so you want to be face level to the bar?
Correct. I'm lowering it, yeah.
Okay. The bartender, after a moment, comes back with a tall, one of those like silly, those like, I'm gonna call it silly because I've only ever seen them in. I think they're silly, but it is a beer glass, but it's one of those like really thin, stupid, tall ones.
Okay.
that's been filled with what to you, Yote, smells like ale, but also like it might be 4 or 5 times as alcoholic as ale. And you think he might have just put like no. Hold on. Oh, here. Like one of these. Oh my god, do not fuck with me right now, game. Everything is so difficult all the time. One of these.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I know what you're talking about. They are very thin.
Yod rummages around in his bag and takes out one of his tinker tools and sharpens something and kind of puts some duct tape around it and then creates himself a really long straw so that he can drink it at face level.
this is
Um,
exactly when Voracious walks into the car to pass through to get to the first class cabin, sees what you're doing to this poor bartender, and just pinches the bridge of his nose. And then gives the bartender like a pained, silent smile of "I'm sorry."
do you know this bartender? Is that it?
No, he's just big. He's heard stories about
Just
first
big
class
embarrassed.
service and has been very glad that he's probably had to work first class a couple of times if people have been off sick. So yeah.
You also get given a plate of assorted tree nuts and then a separate plate of just peanuts. And the bartender says, I have to keep them separate for allergy reasons. Also, he leans forward and whispers, peanuts are not tree nuts. They are legumes.
Hey, this guy
I've
really
seen a
knows his
peanut tree
job.
before as I throw one into my mouth.
What? Hold on, I'm sorry. What was that, Yote?
I said, I've seen a peanut tree before as I throw one into my mouth.
Yeah, this guy really knows his stuff. What do you mean? Like, yeah, about the turning around. What do you mean you seen the peanut tree? You ain't seen no peanut tree.
I
There's no
saw
such
it
thing
in
as
the
a.
war.
Oh, he saw it in the war. This guy always talking
Oh,
about
we're into the
fucking
war
war.
stories
I
now.
mean,
Okay.
actually, apologies. Peanuts do actually grow on trees, but they aren't tree nuts.
See, now we're just getting into semantics.
Voracious sort of sidles up, but where's is Einan?
That is barely a
standing
fucking
stat?
tree.
What's Einan doing?
It's a Shirley Temple. Uh, Einan, you are aware that peanuts grow on technically a kind of bush. It just happens to be a bush that very much resembles a tree.
Voracious will sort of sidle up next to your stool and in a he's not whispering, but in a lower tone of voice, in that sort of like while other people are bantering, you and someone else are just having a casual conversation separately. It's just like, how are they doing, Lou? How are they doing, Luke? He sort of squints, looks at the like duct taped straw, and then just shrugs. Like, yeah, well. You having fun?
No, it's true. She got real motion sick last time.
He nods. He's like, I wouldn't worry. It's pretty common. Good. Well, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head back to the cabin. No, I love crosstalk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he was getting that vibe, and he's just saying, "Well, I'm gonna head back to the cabin. If you'd like some company and to sit somewhere quieter, you can come with. If you want to stay here, that's fine." And then as he heads through, he's sort of like passes by her chair, pats Yacht on the back while giving the bartender another "oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry" glance, and heads past through to the first class car.
Veracis, as you are passing through to the first class, one of the first class carriages, please make for me the first roll of the game. I would like for you to make a perception roll.
You know what? I'm proficient in it. 19.
Ooh.
As you pass into the first class carriage, you glance out a window and you notice, keeping pace with the train, is what appears to be a series of very large shadows on the ground.
What time of day is it?
Noonish.
So it's noon and there's shadows on the ground with nothing casting them.
I mean, from where you are in the train, you'd have to open the window and stick your head out to look up far enough to see what they are.
Wait, so sorry, are they like shadows that are are they floating in the air, or is it shadow traveling along the ground?
Shadows traveling along the ground, like shadows cast by something flying above.
Oh, right. Duh.
Sorry, not
I mean, he doesn't
magical.
need to open the window. He'll just sit down on the chair and look up that way. Unless they are like directly above the train.
They are just offset enough that you see what appears to be a very large bird wing for just a moment. And then it slips out of your field of view.
How normal is it for large birds and other creatures to follow the trains like that?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I figured they
Like-
normally get scared off by the fucking lightning arcing around the train.
Yeah, the lightning arcing around the train and just the presence of two very powerful lightning elementals at either end tend to mean that wild animals don't get near the trains.
Which is for the best. In which case, he's immediately going to get up and head back through the fucking... Actually, he's gonna... he's not gonna go bother his adventuring party first. He's gonna head through to the... what is it? Pilot car? Crew car? Helm.
Let me take a look at the map here again. I'll open this in my browser. Yeah, you pass through several first-class cars before you reach the helm. The door to the helm is sealed magically to stop random passengers from from just stepping through it. However, you are an employee of the Lightning Rail system, and B, based on your outfit, a card-carrying member of at least one Adventurers Guild. Is that accurate?
He is not actually a card-carrying member of the Adventurers Guild. He bought his clothes from an Adventurers Guild. They are Adventurers clothes, not common clothes. They were expensive. But he does look like one.
Well, looking like one would not help much, but being an employee, the door does open for you when you approach it.
Awesome. So yeah, he'll head in. There might be some staff in there, given that it's the forward train. I doubt it. They're probably actually in the train, but there should be a pilot in the helm.
Yeah.
Sorry to barge in, but there's something following the train.
What sort of something? Also, how? What can keep up with a lightning rail?
It's only saw it for a second, but big wing, which, you know, things tend not to follow the train.
That is concerning. We're give me a moment. He places like both hands against the front console and closes his eyes for a moment. And does some not necessarily visible to you wibbly fucking dragon mark shit.
I'm used to this.
And then when he opens his eyes again, he says, "Oh, we are so fucked. There's about 6 giant eagles flying directly above the train."
That does not happen.
And it doesn't happen. And as he says that, you hear one after the other the sound of 6 heavy objects landing on top of the train.
At which point he is going to cast on himself. Shield. Is it shield? Mage armor.
Mage armor.
And then be like, I've got help, and it's just gonna like immediately start jogging back through to the dining car.
Excellent. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Yeah, you head back. You race back to the dining car, and just as you step into the dining car, the windows on either side, or 2 windows on either side of the dining car, crash open as a pair of heavily armed and armored sky pirates just swing into the dining car. They are armed with pistols and swords, which they have immediately raised, and they're like, "This is a robbery. We don't need to make it a murder. Everybody get your valuables and get on the floor."
Oh my god. Look at this fucking guy. Yeah, look at
this
this
is
guy.
hilarious. Hey, just give us all your money, give us all your stuff. Oh my god.
Oh, give us your money.
As you're ribbing them, you hear as you are ribbing them, you hear similar like crashes come from the first class car behind you, Veracis, and then the standard fare car on the other side of the dining car.
Hero looks coldly at the bartender and says, "Are you aware if this vehicle's insurance is up to date?"
The fuck is insurance?
Oh boy.
Usually they should know, because that would cover the damages for what happens next.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative. Hold on, we do not. We're just doing this. We're doing this bare bones. Everybody get your tokens on the board.
I think it's ironic that I fucking rolled as badly as I did, considering Veracious was the first person to know what's going on. That's just the numbers, baby.
Jesus. Okay, hold on. Who is who? I'm seeing lots of
Yeah, mysterious hooded figures.
Everybody
Oh,
had your
that's about it.
tokens.
I also can't close my character sheet anymore.
It's not my actual initiative. I'm gonna change it to what it originally was. I just wanted it to have be on the tracker.
Holy fuck. Why is everybody coming out huge?
Mm.
Okay. Who the fuck? Who is who here? This is Einan.
Yeah.
Have a nameplate. Nameplate.
There's two of me. That's weird.
Well, I was
Delete one of
also
them.
pulling
There we go.
people. Yeah, I did, and then I fucking pulled people onto.
Whoops.
Okay, that's all. That's all. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am missing Voracious on the turn order.
Yeah, I think it's because I rolled before my token was on the thing. Do you want to manually input it, or should I just roll again?
Go ahead and roll again, and we'll just change it to the.
Yeah, if you roll again, you can just change it.
So much better.
That's what I had to do.
All right. Last roll 1d20 plus 4. 17. Sky Pirates. Add 17. Descending order. Yote, you have the first turn.
Should I try? Well, I'll try talking to them first. I look at them and I say, "You don't want to do this. We don't have anything of value. Nobody here has anything of value." You
Shut up,
don't
kid.
need to
Shut up.
tell them that.
Shut up. Shut up. The Sky Pirates look down at you, Yote, at your giant bag full of incredibly expensive variety tools, and also your armor, and the fact that you are sitting in the first class dining room. And unfortunately, I don't think you could roll high enough to make them buy that.
So they are not taking the bait.
They are not taking the bait.
Okay, you asked for it. I'm going to attack them with my light hammer.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. 16 does not hit.
Okay, well, I tried.
God damn.
Swinging a miss on a 16. Yikes.
Are you sure it doesn't hit, DM?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit.
No, well, I swing and miss, and I say, "Wow, these guys are really good."
These guys are really good. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to do?
I do have bonus actions, but I should not do it. Well, I cannot do any of them because I do not believe that creating an Eldritch Cannon would be good in a train car.
I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Okay, well, come around back to me and we'll see.
The Sky Pirates, one of whom has just dodged a hammer blow. The one who dodged the hammer blow says, "Oh, we've got some heroes in this car." And then he's gonna take a swing with his sword at you, Yote. Does a 16 hit you?
Goes to the attacker. Yes.
All right, so that's going to be 1d6 plus 3. You take 8 points of damage.
Fuck me. Okay, so I'm down to 2 hit points, folks.
Quick question, Yo.
What?
Oh, you know why? Because I'm still level 1 on fucking roll 20.
Yo, my boy.
Yo is brought down to his like last breath, and then immediately remembers, "Oh, never mind. I'm fine.
I'm better. I'm better than this."
No, wait, sorry. I'm good, guys. Apologies.
I got better.
Not much better, but.
And then the other Sky Pirate is going to point his pistol at Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Who looks the most dangerous in this group?
Yeah, definitely not Einan. She's a literal child.
Actually, Einan, quick question. You said you look 19. How old are you?
19.
Okay. Not even technically an adult by half-elf standards. Gotcha.
The classic D&D I look by age.
No, I think this next shot is actually. That's fair. Hero, this guy's gonna shoot you with his pistol.
Rude.
Does a 24 hit with a pistol?
Yeah, it does.
All right. Pistol. All right. So. Oof. Oh. Hero, you get shot like square in like the hip for 13 points of damage.
Hold on 1 second. Yes, I do, but also no, I don't. I'm going to use my first round of stone endurance, which is going to reduce this by 1d12 plus 1. Gorgeous. So I will take 9 points for that.
Excellent.
Ouch, by the way.
As the bullet grazes you, you flex.
You flex.
No, as the bullet goes past, he literally reaches down and like thumbs the hole they've just left in his shirt. It's like, how fucking dare you?
How dare. The Sky Pirates, the other Sky Pirates in the other rooms do some stuff, and you hear them getting closer to your car. Einan, your turn is up. Just the two. For now. Roll me a d20, Einan. You see in your travels with the twins, you've gotten into some minor scuffles with people. But those were mostly over like the twins running a scam or something to make money on the way to like on the road. This is probably the first time you've been in like a real life or death situation.
Wisdom saving throw, probably.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a wisdom save to see if you panic. With a 16, you feel like the panic rising in your chest up into your throat, and then you're like, my dad's a badass. I've got this, probably. And you fight it back down.
That bloodline.
Let's not examine the potential implications of his blood in your veins. It's probably fine.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an improvised weapon attack. I guess you're throwing it, so it would be either dex or strength, whichever you're better with, but you don't add your proficiency. 19 hits. A bottle of alcohol. This is first class, so bottle's probably actually made of probably a pretty good quality bottle. We'll call it a D6. We'll see how much damage you do first. Plus your dexterity is 7. So, yeah, you grab a bottle of... It's not top shelf because it's not on a top shelf because nothing's on shelves in this train. Because putting things on shelves in a train is a bad idea. But it is... you pick up a bottle of whiskey that, if you bothered to stop and see what you were throwing, is worth more money than the entirety of your farm, and you throw it with enough force that it shatters against this guy's fucking helmet. Yes.
We'll leave that one. We'll leave that one for you.
Just to be clear, did you throw this at the one that shot Hero, or the one that stabbed Yote? Okay. He's like, oh, that fucking hurt. And smells expensive. And then it is Hero's turn.
Yep. Yeah. So I think was going to go ahead and sorry, I had something loaded in and then couldn't find it in the other part of the sheet, which sometimes so.
No problem.
So that's not helpful. That's just the saving throws. Okay, good to know. Glad I checked. Let's go ahead. How many people are currently here?
Still just 2.
Dope. In which case, he's gonna look at the one who did not shoot him, given that the one who shot him has been tangled with a little bit. He's gonna attempt to cast blindness on him.
No. What does blindness do?
Constitution saving throw. That boy be blind if he fails.
Okay. Well. They don't have the best constitution, but they've got some constitution. They do he passes his save.
Dope.
And
we'll use our bonus action to look at one of the twins. Let's start with Garrick and go. Now would be an excellent time to fuck them all the way up. And the boy will get bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Which right now, FYI, is a D6.
It's a D6. Garrick, you're up.
All right. So the fellow wasn't blinded, no?
He was not blinded. It's wild that this second level spell doesn't do anything on a success, or if they succeed.
Yeah, no, it's just gone.
Like,
crazy.
That's usually how cantrips work.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I am gonna do something. He passed his save, but on his next turn, that particular sky pirate is gonna have is gonna lose his proficiency bonus to his attack rolls.
He's not blind, but he sure as shit disorientated. I'll take it.
Yeah. But anyways, Garrick, you're up.
All right, so Garrick, who is still seated and smoking a stogie, is gonna look at the one that was just attempted blindness. He's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, what spell are we casting?
Crown of Madness.
Ooh.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do this on the one that's dazzled and not the one that's not dazzled?
Actually, you're right. Yeah, I just thought that. Yeah, I'll do it on the other one.
I was going to say, it would suck to, charm someone and then...
And then then be blind.
But yeah, so it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
They have straight up no bonus to wisdom. So that he passes his save, unfortunately.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Garrick's going to remain seated then. He's going to use his bonus action of telepathic speech to just say to his brother, I tried something stupid, it didn't work. You're up.
You're up.
I have a small question. Because the spell when the spell succeeds, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on the creature's head and madness glows in their eyes. Because the spell was resisted, do we see that crown start to form and then break, or does it just not appear?
Considering this has a verbal and a somatic component, I do think like it does start to appear midway through like casting the spell, and then it just kind of turns to dust when the spell fails.
Cool.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, guys. You broke up there.
Oh,
Totally.
yeah, he just used his telepathy to say, Archie, I tried something stupid, it didn't work, you're up.
You're up. Archie.
Archie finishes his whiskey, gets up to the one that's immediately next to him, because I assuming I was sitting next to Yacht, in my head I was anyway, which means the guy who just stabbed Yacht is right there.
Yep.
And I'm going to rage. And you know what? We're gonna make this attack reckless. And I'm just gonna get up, like slowly, look him right in the eye, and then just fucking like clock him straight across the jaw.
As entertaining as that image is, I do want to say he is still standing on a table. They've been stood on tables this whole time.
Oh, then I guess I'm just punching him in the knee, which is almost worse.
That's ooh.
Yeah, just going straight for just to try to like shatter the knee. Let's see how we do here. So 13.
A 13 does not hit.
God damn.
Unfortunately.
Rolled really bad. God.
However, you have monk levels. You used your bonus action to rage. Never mind.
I did, yeah. This takes a second to get going.
This takes yeah, you throw the punch.
Which of the twins got inspiration?
Got it.
Damn.
Yeah, you throw this punch, and the dude is like jumps back and almost falls off the table. Is like, Jesus fucking. Far more competent than you are all, despite not doing a whole lot of damage to them. Clearly, they were not expecting this to be fighting. Clearly, they were not expecting to have to fight at all.
Yeah, they had guns and eagles. This is very organized.
Veracis, it is your turn.
First thing Veracis does is turn to the open doorway, and is going to cast Grease.
Ooh, smart.
Nice.
This is Grease into the room behind you.
Yes, in the doorway and into the room behind me, because I heard people burst in through the windows behind us.
All right, give me 1 second. These are dex saves. They're good at those.
You didn't know that.
You hear one guy trip. You hear a second guy trip.
Not that good at them.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use on the two guys that are in this room, Daunting Roar. They have to roll a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened.
All right.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus Constitution modifier, so that's 8 plus 2 plus my con modifier, so 13.
All right. They have no bonus to wisdom, as previously established. So that guy's frightened. That guy's not. I'll let you pick which one is frightened.
The one that just dodged Archie.
Excellent. Where did Yoke go?
I'm here.
No, you're
chart.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, you're someone. You did I delete your token? Did you delete your token?
Did
Um,
oh no, there was a 20 on the thing. It has now vanished.
Yeah,
I
well,
am.
and Yoke. 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm putting you back in the initiative order.
Yeah, it was there earlier. So something happened between when I went to the toilet and now.
All right. So yeah, after Veracis's turn, it is Yoke's turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of steps back. If they want to take an attack of opportunity, I don't know if they get one, but
the one who stabbed you will.
okay.
But he is dazzled, so he doesn't have his perception, his proficiency bonus, so he only gets a +3. Does a 6 hit?
Nope.
All right. Take a
All
couple
right,
steps
so
back.
I turn around and I look at the rest of the gang, and I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, but it's an idea, and I take out some tools and I create an eldritch cannon.
Which kind of eldritch cannon?
I am going to create a flamethrower.
Nope. Is this the kind that you hold in your hand, or is this the kind that kind of waddles around and follows you?
This is the kind of one that waddles around and follows.
Dope.
And then for my bonus action, it will attack. So you need to make a Dex saving throw.
Yeah. What is the cone on this flamethrower?
15 foot.
Right. Okay. So, I think because we are firing on a dude, Yote is there, took a step backwards. I think I need also a save from Archie and Einan.
What kind of save?
Dex save.
That saves.
He also saves.
So I get advantage on this because of danger sense.
You do.
19.
All right. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Woof. Not great.
So Archie and Einan, you each take 3 points of fire damage.
Hey, watch where you're aiming that shit.
As Yote's Eldritch Cannon lets loose a burst of flame, and the guy also takes that damage. But it's not the guy that was coated in alcohol, so he is not on fire.
I look at my two friends and I go, I'm sorry, and then I start like tinkering with it a little bit more to see if I can perfect it.
Pirate time. So the two pirates who got greased in the other room, okay. It's difficult terrain. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. So they stand up. It's difficult terrain, so that eats all of their movement. And then at the end of their turn, we have to see if they fall over again. That guy doesn't fall over. Okay, one guy falls back over. Blind dude is going to try and push forward, swinging at Yote again. Yote, does a 13 hit this time?
No.
All right. The guy who shot Hero is going to change his aim, swing his weapon around, his pistol around, and also try to shoot Yote's Eldritch Cannon, actually. Does a 21 hit the cannon?
It does. It hits.
All right. That is 4 points of damage to the cannon.
Okay.
And then let me just see. /GM roll 1, 2.
Oops, sorry about that.
I'm looking to see how many hit points it has. Oh, that's 15. How much did you hit it for? 3?
4.
Still up in Belgian fire.
Awesome. Yeah. And then in the distance, in the next cart down, you hear the next set of sky pirates. They're still working their way towards you. They're not quite in the room yet. But Einan, it is your turn. I'm sorry, what are you doing with a couch? Which train car picture? There are lots of train car pictures at this point. Oh, okay, yeah. I see it. Yeah. Bad guy number 2, right? He does, and he is firing with a ranged weapon, so he's not actually near anybody, so this only hits him. So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw. All right. He passes, so he takes half damage, but he's covered in alcohol, So I was going to say that doubles the damage. So he takes normal damage. "13 points of fire damage. Burning hands.
So an attack roll will be something that you have to roll to hit someone. So this would be making him make a save.
However, because of the alcohol, despite the fact that burning hands doesn't normally light people on fire, it did this time. So that guy's on fire now.
Dick?
His response is to scream wildly because he's on fire. Hero, you're up.
Excellent. Do I still have a guy directly in front of me trying to shoot me?
Well, he's not like directly in front of you, but yeah. Also, he's on fire now.
Nah. Try and stab him with my rapier. Never mind. I will not stab him with my rapier.
Unfortunately, a 7 does not hit.
Listen, he's not a bad boy. He doesn't hurt people. You know what? I suspect that because he's on fire, he might make a saving throw at some point. So actually, I'm going to use one of my bardic inspirations to use unsettling words. As I miss him, Hero's going to take the opportunity to go, "I've never seen anyone burn to death before. This should be interesting." And
that sure is unsettling.
Yep. And he gets a 1d6 that he will remove from his next saving throw.
Good to know. All right. Garrick.
All right, so now that Garrick has a handle on how sorcery points work,
Garrick voice, just give me a moment. I swear I'm better at this. I swear.
Yeah, I'm still learning my class. Okay, just give me a break here. He is going to attempt to cast Crown of Madness again, but he's going to use, now what was it called? Meta Magic. Twin spell. So when you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Oh.
So he is going to attempt to cast Crown of Madness on both of the pirates at once.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom save for both of them.
So here is the wisdom save from the one fighting Yote. What's the DC?
Good fucking question. It doesn't actually say.
If you go to your spells, it should be.
Yeah, it's at the top. It's 14 at the very top of your spell page.
Oh yeah, spell save DC. Yeah, okay, so it's 14.
Yeah, so the one fighting Yote, the iron crown of spikes fully manifests around his brow, some of them cutting into his forehead. And then the one that is on fire, because of our good friend Hero, has a minus 1d6 to this. So that is a 6. So he is also now charmed.
So both of the pirates hear in their head, you know he's just gonna kill you and take your stuff. You should get there first.
Nope.
Yeah.
And now they are compelled to fight each other.
That is how that spell works. Any bonus actions or?
Bonus action to use telepathy to Archie again and be like, I think it worked this time. Hold fire.
Archie, in the middle of your rage, do you hold fire?
Oh yeah, he's raging. He's not gonna hold fire.
Well, how far away are the guys coming down the hallway?
Go ahead and give me a quick little perception check.
I'm not so good at that. 9.
Sounds like they're on the other side of the door.
This is where Varit just cast grease, yeah?
No. Varash's cast grease on one end of the train car, but there's guys coming from both ends of the train car.
Well, the ones I can see, how far away are they?
I mean, they're not in the car yet, so you can't see them. The car is not particularly big. From where you are, you could get to either end in a single move.
That's what I was saying. If I could see the guys coming through the doorway or on the other side of the doorway.
I mean, you can hear them. You can't see them. The doors are closed.
Okay. I'll move over to the door that's closest to me and open the door.
There's a pair of sky pirates, one of whom is standing unsteadily on his feet, and the other is currently trying to stand up in a puddle of grease.
How close am I?
Wait, has he gone past me?
Yes.
Okay.
You have enough movement to get to them, but you would need to make a save against the grease.
What kind of save is it?
Dexterity.
Would this be considered a spell or a trap?
It is a spell.
Well, then I have advantage. So sure, why not? I'll move over
Go
to
get
him.
him, Tiger.
Al, what's your spell DC?
It's a dirty 20.
He passes. It's the DC of I think it's 13 is the DC for Grease. I'll double check, but he passes it.
Yeah. You fully managed to make your way up. You technically could hit either one of them right now. They're both right next to each other.
Oh, I'll hit the one on the left, the standing one.
Yeah, go right on ahead.
I'm a reckless.
It's a right hook. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
You fucking use the momentum from the grease, just slide on in there. And
Just slide over. I hope let's make sure I hit him first before we say something cool. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
So it's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pop a key point.
Make it a flurry.
Indeed, I will. $22 hit.
22 hits.
That's 9 points of damage.
All right.
Is he still up?
Yeah.
12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I hit him a couple of times, and then I look at them both, and I'm just like, finally. I got the 2 years to myself. Let's do this.
Yeah, you like fully like have you've left some pretty sizable dents in this dude's like breastplate with that damage. That's he does not look like he's having a good time. Veracis, you are up.
So currently, Einen, Hero, Yot, and Garrick are all ganging up on the 2 guys in there, and they are also ganging up on each other because of Kind of Madness.
Yes.
Cool. Veracious is gonna turn around and cast Ice Knife on one of the enemies behind him. He may have just heard Garrick, Archie go, "I've got the 2 of yous to myself," but he's not that invested. Fuck, 15 does not hit, but it does explode.
It does explode. So they got to make saves against the explosion.
Do I?
Yes.
What kind of a save? Deck save, thank God.
Oh, okay. So the one on the ground has disadvantage because he's prone. So that's the guy standing. He gets exploded. And the guy on the ground also gets exploded. Why did that roll minus 1d6? Whatever. A 6 and a 9 wouldn't have fucking helped him. Go ahead and roll Ice Knife damage, Al.
So it's 2d6, this one.
Yep.
7's not bad.
The one that Archie brutally beat catches a shard of ice in like the back of his head and just folds.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is it with you guys? All right, we gotta talk. All right, we don't hit siblings. Jesus Christ!
What is it with you?
I believe that's the first kill of the campaign.
It is.
Veracis, congratulations, you're our first murderer.
First blood.
First roll and first blood.
In my defense, I put him on the ground, he got back up.
I didn't want to have to kill you. But yeah, that was good. Any bonus actions from you, Veracious?
I've already used Daunting Roar, so no, I'm a level 3 wizard. I don't get those.
I don't get those. That's fair. Yote, you're up. Rob, you're muted.
Yep.
Whoopsies. We still got that one guy up.
So currently the enemies that you can see, Yote, are the dude that Einen lit on fire, the guy that you lit on fire, and an enemy lying on the ground behind you in a puddle of grease that has Archie standing over him.
Okay, I will try to attack the guy that I have lit on fire.
Okay.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, 16 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, then I will try to light him on fire with my bonus action of the Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah. So at this point, Archie and Einen have both moved, so it's only him you're hitting.
Yep. So why don't you
let's-
roll me a dex saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw 14.
That passes. So you will
Does it?
take. Yep, you'll take. What is that?
Half
5.
damage. Yeah, he takes 5 points of fire damage. That brings him up to what? 9 damage he's taken? I think.
Well, he took 3 from 8. He took
8.
3 from me, and then 5 from me.
All right. Sky Pirate's turns. So first we have the pirate who's on the ground. He stands up, which eats all of his movement. He is going to swing his sword at Varat at
Probably me. I'm right on
Archie.
the top of him, yeah.
At Archie. He has advantage because Archie reckless attacked. So
I did.
does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So this is going to be 1d6 plus 3. You take 6 points of slashing damage, Archie. Halved to 3 because you are
3?
raging.
Yep.
2 more pirates. What?
I said that tickled.
That tickled. 2 more pirates burst into the room on the far side of the train car. Just as the other 2 pirates, who've both been Crown of Thorned and badly burned, turn, raise their pistols, and shoot each other. That guy hit. That guy also hit.
So they just blow each other's brains out simultaneously.
That did just enough damage to kill.
Just as their friends come
That
in.
did just enough damage to
That's
kill.
so funny.
Thank you very much.
Go, what the fuck is happening? And they just watch their 2 friends wearing iron crowns with glowing eyes turn to each other and just shoot each other in the head.
Both of them on fire.
Garrick takes a sip of the Shirley Temple.
Wait, does Garrick also drink? Is that Einen's Shirley Temple, or does Garrick have his own?
No, it's fine. He just watches it happen and takes a sip as it's happening. The things you see in first class, huh?
The things you see in first class. The 2 that just burst into the room are going to raise pistols and fire at the nearest people to the back, which is based on this. Hero and Garrick.
Sexy.
Garrick, does a 21 hit?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Uh, 6 damage, Garrick, as you are shot in the thigh.
God damn it.
Hero, does a sorry, that's not the right that's not the right dice. Does a 12 hit?
Oh, no, it does not.
A second bullet zips past you, and so do you have like well done hair?
Oh, incredibly, yes.
It messes up your hair.
Oh no.
Oh, does the bullet graze whatever's tying the bottom of the braid together?
You know, he hears the gunfire and he turns, and in slow motion, it like pings the hair tie at the bottom, and like the braid comes undone, and like Hero loses all expression.
Einen, you're up. How scared enough to make another wisdom save? Okay. And then there is another guy fighting fighting Archie. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I missed a step in the Sky Pirate turn. Let me just the guy fighting Archie also falls back over.
Oh, that's gonna be bad news for him.
The grease getting a lot of work out of that grease spell, Veracis.
Which is hilarious because he only has it prepared because it's useful for work.
Yeah, boy.
No, the guy in the grease has not been lit on fire yet. He could be.
I will
though.
remind the room I am also standing in the grease.
He could be though. Mhm. Ew. That's an attack roll. . 19 absolutely hits. Yeah. So, you poke your head out. You fire off your combo force and fire beam. And
Badass.
That's cool.
that's pretty dope. Not almost killed that guy in one shot. Actually, if you had rolled like 3 points higher, uh, but yeah, that guy looks unbelievably fucked up. The force damage from that Eldritch Blast has like cracked his breastplate open.
So is this the guy that Archie's like, is this the room that me and Archie are looking into?
No, far side of the cabin from you.
Opposite side of us. The other door.
Okay.
Hero, you're up.
Okay, so just to be clear, we can't. Every enemy we can currently see is in a variety of fucked up by grease situation. Yes.
No.
How
One
close
enemy.
to the other ones?
So, about, I want to say 40 feet away from you is Archie and the guy in the grease spell. And then about 20 feet in the opposite direction of you is the guy who just fucked up your brain.
Sexy. You know what? Why not? I've never done it before. Let's try a hideous laughter on that shooter, please.
Mm.
That is a spell save of 14.
And it's a wisdom save, which they're bad at. He collapses in a fit of laughter.
Hero is going to go ahead and close that distance. How much smaller is he than me?
Well, he's a human, and you're a Goliath, so
Half Goliath, technically.
you're a half Goliath. So probably like a solid foot and some change shorter, and about 80 pounds lighter.
Excellent. Hero's gonna get to him, like sit on his heels next to him, look him dead in the eyeballs while he's rolling in laughter, just like wait for it to roll over, and then goes, "I'm gonna throw you off this fucking train." That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, he's like laughing to the point of tears and also kind of sobbing. Garrick, you are up.
Garrick. Go and put his drink down. Let's see. Who's the best target for this?
So we have the guy who got in the grease, the guy who got shot by the Eldritch Blast, and the guy who is now cackling on the ground. Correct?
Is he the one? Is he the one that shot me?
The other one, the one who isn't cackling, is the one who shot you.
Okay. He's
He's also starting to look very unsure about whether or not he wants to still be here.
Yeah. In that case, Garrick's going to take advantage of that. He's going to make eye contact and just say, "I don't think you want to be here." And he's going to have to make a wisdom saving throw.
What spell?
Dissonant Whispers.
All right, here's his wisdom save. That is a crit.
Oh, goddamn.
He still takes half damage.
So that's half of 3d6.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Let me just roll that for it. Let's roll 3d6. Yeah, so God, that was awful. Yeah, so he takes 3 points of psychic damage.
He shakes his head and says, stay out of my head. Just rude. Any bonus action this turn, Garrick?
I think his only bonus action is just to telepathy over to Archie and be like, "You all right over there?"
Archie, are you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna fucking step on this asshole's head real quick. Now he's prone, so I don't actually need to do the
the
recklessness. I can just kind of line this kick up straight for his fucking head.
Curb stomp this asshole.
Exactly.
As you are doing this,
are you kidding
Fuck me? That's like 4 ones in a row. You count
mine. Jesus Christ.
Flurry of
blows. Slippery.
For a brief moment, Archie, as you are about to stomp this man's head in, you realize that you are standing in a first-class lightning rail car, and the ground is like this nice plush carpeting that's probably like 12 gold per square inch. But you do have more attacks if you want to make more attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Flurry of stomping.
Flurry of stomps.
Come on, brother.
Yeah,
You got this.
Archie got a little too into it, reared back, and started on the grease a little bit. So the kick just went fully wide.
All the grease in the carpet.
I don't care if it's not like the text of
So
how.
I have advantage, but that's another one. I just want to point that out.
Jesus Christ.
24 hits.
7 points of
Okay.
damage.
All right. He's still alive, although he really wishes he wasn't.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's the first crit. That's the first real crit of the game.
Let's see here. So that's gonna
Perfectly
be
balanced.
8, and then I need to roll another d4. Correct? We're rolling crits.
Yep.
My
Yeah. So
max damage.
the first stomp kind of misses because of the grease. The second stomp kind of dazes him, and the third stomp goes just straight through.
Pardon me, that's 1 off my max damage.
All
right, and then I will.
Hold on, Einan. Did you just see Archie crush a man's skull under his boot?
No, fully facing the other direction.
No,
Right.
Veracious did.
You maybe heard a sickening crunch like a watermelon being cracked open, but like.
I'm not looking there. That's no. Veracis.
Mm-hmm.
You're up.
Well, there's no one else in this car. Hang on, I need to reload the page because my fucking. Great, never mind. My character sheet keeps doing this fun thing where I can't close it because the X to cross out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just cast another. There's someone behind us still in the carriage behind us, right?
Yeah, there are 2 people. There's a guy on the ground laughing and sobbing, who Hero is standing over like the angel of death. And then there is another guy who has a gun pointed at Garrick. And as a reminder, I still don't think Garrick's gotten up.
No, he took a little. He like leaned forward to get a little sip of the drink, but yeah, he's still just sitting with his stogie.
Can I actually cast that, please?
I mean, you cast it earlier when you did
Yeah,
it.
I think it's because I cast it from the attack menu. There we go. Well, that doesn't hit. Never mind. That's my turn. Wait.
Hold on,
Explode.
it does explode. So the guy on the ground's got to make a save. The guy standing up's got to make a save, and Hero has to make a save.
How is Hero within 5 feet of the guy pointing a gun at Garrick?
I thought I was on the other side of the train.
No, y'all. Yeah, the 2 that there are only 3 people. Well, 2 people left.
Yeah,
We're 3.
They're back. Is Hero within 5 feet of the guy?
Because Hero's planning to pick him up and
leaned over to him. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah, because Hero
okay.
was planning to pick them up and throw them out of the train.
Mm-hmm.
No, but like whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
If the 2 of them came through the door together, both shot, they didn't like dodge to either side of the car or anything. They just came through the door. So they were 5 feet. So if you walk up to one of them, you're naturally within 5 feet of the other.
So it looks like Hero saved. The one on the ground, surprisingly enough, saved, but the one standing up did not.
So that is another. I need to make a second for the second dice damage. Six damage.
All right. So took 3 previously. Okay. So the one standing up is starting to looks bloodied from his various mental and physical wounds. The one on the ground doesn't actually look very hurt, but is again tragically just stuck sobbing on the ground. And Hero, you take 3 points of ice damage.
Okay. I thought Ice Knife didn't do any if you saved.
No,
Did I
it
read
does.
that wrong? Okay.
Wait, hold on.
No, it says succeed on a saving throw or take 2d6
Yeah, I
cold
read
damage.
that as an or.
Oh no, you're absolutely correct. My bad. I thought that did half damage on a success. That's
I guess it's because it's the secondary effect. Like,
yeah.
the main attack is just the one that I keep missing, so they haven't made the secondary attack effect half damage.
Well, but the secondary effect is also the part that scales with spell slots.
Mm.
I don't know. Ice Knife is a weird spell. It functions differently than every other spell in the game.
No, it does. That is very strange.
Yote, you are up.
All right. Hold on, give me a moment. I gotta rearrange here. Ugh. I had to move to my couch because my cat was missing me in the office.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna try to attack the man with my light hammer once more.
The one you were hitting with your light hammer is dead.
Then I'll just go to the next one.
Sure. Are you going for the one that Hero has been glaring at, or are you going for the one that just got ice knifed?
The one that just got ice knifed.
Excellent. All right. So that puts you.
Well, actually, is anyone on the one that Hero is glaring at?
Hero.
Hero, move out of the way.
Throw him out.
God damn it. I rolled
If
3
you-
16s in a row.
Well, hold on. If you're hitting the one that Hero's standing in front of, you have advantage because he's prone.
Oh, okay, so let me roll that again. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I'm going to shoot him with an Eldritch Cannon. I mean, he's prone, so can he even take the save?
He would have disadvantage, but we run into an issue.
Sure.
You're out of movement because you had to move over here.
Okay.
And the train car is not wide enough for your cannon to walk by you. So you would have to hit yourself and Hero to hit these two people with the flame cannon.
Please don't hit me. That will not go well for us.
Hero, are you looking worse for wear?
I'm looking a little bruised over here, friend.
I mean, Hero.
Okay.
Hero was straight up shot in the stomach earlier.
Fair. I look at the Eldritch Cannon and I go, "Down, boy," and he will not attack.
All right. I'm sorry that you're rolling poorly, and
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I've done fire damage, so I have no gripe.
that's fair. Sky Pirates. All right, so the Sky Pirate that is laughing does get to make another wisdom save. He's still laughing. We have one final Sky Pirate who has been exploded who has been icy exploded and mentally assaulted, and then is now staring down Hero, Yote, and Garrick behind them. And he's like, you know what? We'll just get the next train. Yote and Hero, you both get attacks of opportunity as he tries to dive out the nearest window.
Yippee!
I mean, it'd be really funny if they both miss and then he just dies from diving out the window of a moving train.
Yeah, I feel like the sensible decision here would just be to let him.
Like, if there's like ropes dangling from their birds or whatever, I can imagine like stepping out the door, grabbing the rope, and letting someone pull you up. Unless someone is magically catching you, which is a high level spell, because fucking floating hands that can carry people, you don't get those early on. No, that's gotta hurt. But no one said the guy who's just watched a bunch of his friends get murdered is making sensible decisions.
It's true.
To be fair, two of his friends murdered each other.
That's almost worse.
Yote's attack of opportunity misses. Hero, are you taking an attack of opportunity?
Oh, absolutely. I've taken this all incredibly personally.
Does Hero ever take anything not personally?
We were having a nice day. 15?
15 does not hit, unfortunately. Hero and Yote and Garrick, you watch as this dude, like, full, like, dodges Yote and Hero, gets up into, like, the window frame and just leaps from the train. And for a moment, you think he's just gonna fucking crash into the ground and roll and fucking break every bone in his body. And at the last possible second, he is snatched out of the air by a giant eagle.
Do we still have turns?
I mean, yeah, if you want.
I would at least like a turn, yeah.
Einan, you're up. Laughing guy is still here.
Shirley Temple.
Half of it's gone at this point. The barkeep is like,
fucking.
This is the first time anyone's like paid attention to the barkeep since it started. He's gone. He you no, you like lean over the bar trying to see if he's back there, and you see that there is like a faintly glowing magic sigil on the back of the bar, and no bartender. It does. Go ahead and roll me just a luck check here. Just a flat D20. That is it. Is this is no longer a Shirley Temple. Oh, this tastes nothing like what you were drinking before. Like not even slightly.
Has she ever had alcohol before?
Voracious is gonna just call back and say, "I'll check on the pilot," and it's just gonna like gesture over the grease, and it's gonna vanish because grease only lasts for a minute anyway, and it feels like the kind of thing you should turn off.
We're still fully in turn order.
We
We're
are?
in turn order at Kate's
Yeah.
request.
At my request.
Hero.
Yeah, Hero's gonna turn to the nearest twin and say, "This asshole's about to get up. Deal with it." And then lean out of go to the window, lean out of the window, point at the eagle, and cast suggestion. Presuming he's within 30 feet.
Yeah, there's you lean out and look up, and there's a group of 5 giant eagles flying very low.
In which case, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try something work. It may or may not work. I'm gonna upcast sleep.
Ooh.
Oh God.
See, so was your original thing going to be to tell the eagle to drop him, because that actually would have worked as well?
Yeah, but given that he's just stuck his head out and there's a bunch of them, no. So let me just roll. That is 70.
Sure, go ahead.
So we probably don't actually get very many of them with this. But however many, if any, that gets, are going to immediately fall asleep and presumably fall under the train.
Give me a second.
The total is how many hit points the creature is the spell can affect. Oh yeah, I mean, how much health does a giant eagle have? Isn't the fucking classic ranger problem that most animals have no HP?
Well, it could be. I'm really fucked off that I managed
Giant
to roll.
eagles
I
are a
managed
little
to roll.
different than that.
The fact I managed to roll 3 ones in that set really fucked me off.
We're rolling a lot of ones today.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't even make a save against this.
Actually, hold on one sec. I forgot. I also have. So technically, before this, can I please use my bonus action?
I'll allow it.
Thank you. They don't make a. Okay, never mind. Because they're not. You are right. They don't make a save. So I don't. So a bardic inspiration or an unsettling words isn't going to do shit. Never mind. We're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so it says it's starting with the creature with the lowest hit points. So the first creature that falls asleep and falls out of the sky is actually that dude that jumped out of the window.
Excellent.
He nods off and then slides sideways off of his eagle.
Ooh. If he was still in its claws, he would have been fine.
Slides sideways off of his eagle falls and doesn't quite. They're not ahead of the train, so he can't go under it. But he falls just far enough that on the way down, his head just kind of hits the side of the train.
Messy.
And then you have just enough hit points that the eagle who rolled low for his hit points also falls asleep.
As the hero doesn't even watch the eagle go down, he literally watches the guy fall and then just starts to pull himself back into the train. And he just walks past the guy who is now going to stop laughing because that was a concentration spell and so is sleep.
Sleep is not a concentration spell.
It lasts. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, 1 action range, 90 feet, target, components.
No, you're right. I thought because it lasted a minute, it was concentration. It ain't.
No.
In which case, he's going to step past the man still cackling on the floor in the full expectation that one of the twins is going to defenestrate this man for him.
Yeah, Garrick, you gonna defenestrate this man?
Son of a bitch, this was Michael fucking jacket. He's pecking at the hole in the jacket where he got shot.
This is my good.
He's here shouting from behind you. You all right there, brother?
No, yeah, I'm good. I just my fucking jacket.
Your fucking jacket. What a
it-
fucking asshole.
It was my good. I don't know. I would have rather he shot me in the head. At least the jacket would have survived.
I would have rather he shot
It's
me
a
in the
good
head.
jacket. It's a good jacket.
So I think, yeah, I think what Garrick's gonna do is, okay. So sorcery points. I have 1 sorcery point left, which means I can use a. Oh no, because it has to be. Yeah, never mind. You've got to burn the number of sorcery points relevant to the level. I was going to use calm emotions to just bring the air down a little. But yeah, I think what Garrick is going to do. I can't even do detect thoughts because that's a 2nd level spell. Fuck. Yeah, Garrick is just gonna wander over to the fella that's laughing uncontrollably and just sort of grab him by the collar and go, all right, A, why the fuck did you shoot me? B, why the fuck are you here? Why this train? Why now?
Oh, it wasn't anything personal. Oh, all my
Oh, well,
friends are dead.
Oh, it's nothing personal. Okay, so that makes it fine that you ruined my perfectly good fucking jacket here.
I didn't even shoot you, dude. That was the other guy.
You know what? Archie, come deal with this guy. I can't. He goes and sits
I got
down.
him. I got him.
Picks up his stogie again.
All right, Archie, your turn's up.
I'll make my way over to that guy.
Sure.
I'll get to him. And I'll be like, before I do this, who do you work for?
Why are you asking me?
Is you probably you don't work for nobody?
We just wanted to rob the train.
But you don't work for nobody.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you killed him.
I said, good, and then I throw him out the window.
A classic demonstration of defenestration.
This fucking job sucks.
From the bar where Hero is now sat, lighting up his own cigar, he taps Garrick on the. Where's his jacket ripped?
In the hip, he gets shot in the hip.
He pats him like a touch overly familiar, like that, very like, good on boy, what ho, like tap tap, and hits up a mending cantrip to fix that jacket right up, lickety split, and then does the same to his own like jacket where he was fucking shot. Ben realizes he's bleeding through it and is like, shit.
Archie also then turns around and looks at the Are we out of turn order now?
Oh yes, we are absolutely out of turn.
Turns and looks at Garrick and goes, "Well, I couldn't throw him out if I had to make sure he didn't work for cheese and nobody."
Yeah, we don't want no. Yeah, we don't know. We don't want to start anything with
We
these.
don't
I
wanna
mean, we're
start
defending
nothing,
ourselves, but yeah, sure. Also, look at this. It's fucking brand new. That's
What
incredible.
the fuck? Why can't you do that?
I don't know. Maybe I could. I've never tried.
You should try.
Where did you learn? Where did you learn to do this? This is incredible. I mean, I
It's
still got a hole in my side, but the code is fine.
I mean, this is the thing. But, we're so fired up.
So that being said, as you say that, Hero is reaching into his pocket and pulling out like a. Let me check. Do I only have one? No, you know what? He's just gonna start humming real melodically because I have voice as marked as one of my instruments. And we are all gonna take a cheeky little song of rest. Which means that if anyone is going to use this time to regain some cheeky wee hit points, we get more.
So Archie will go behind the bar really quick while this is happening. Find the strongest shit Archie can back here. And pour a shot for everybody, including the little one. Including you, Ainan.
Yeah, you find a bottle of Fantasy Everclear.
You cannot drink that shit straight. You will die.
Archie says, "Everybody grab
what was
one."
that, Rob?
You cannot drink that shit straight. You will die.
You will die.
Y'all didn't go to college with me.
That is a mental reset if you take that shot.
Mental.
I think we could all do with a mental reset right now.
Yeah, everybody, come on. Archie goes,
Shot.
"Well, we fight all right together. Need to stop hitting one another, but we fight all right together. Y'all aren't a bad sort, so a toast to the son of a bitch who abandoned us."
The son of a bitch who abandoned us.
Rash just doesn't say anything, just leans over, grabs his shot, takes it, goes, "Ugh," and then heads back over to the helm.
Ainan voice didn't abandon me. He didn't
Assuming we are closing up tonight given the time, genuine reminder to roll your hit dice while this is active, so you get the extra 1d6.
Leans, looks at you, Ainan, and goes, "Ainan, he's fucking gone. He up and left you."
Constitution
yeah.
save normally.
Anybody whose characters are not regular drinkers, Ainan, roll me a con save as you take this shot of Fantasy Everclear.
I want to see if you throw up.
I want to see if you.
I saw the one from Gaz before, and I thought it was nothing. Go ahead.
Ainan, you take this shot, and it's like drinking lightning. It doesn't even. It's not even that it burns. It's beyond a burn. I gotta go.
Yeah, no problem. We take good care of it.
What the fuck just happened?
Excuse me?
Archie, what the fuck was in that drink?
What the fuck? I thought that was just ever clear. What the fuck just happened?
Did everybody else see this? Was that
He's
just...
never fucking done that before. We known her for almost a fucking year now. Never seen her fucking do that before. Yeah.
Oh, good. Our one wizard is currently in another room.
So what does this functionally do for you?
I'm going to go to my sensory deprivation lamp. BRB.
Mm-hmm.
A little saucer with a cup of Einan's favorite hot beverage just kind of poofs and is like floating next to your head. That was fucked up.
Yeah, I say...
Veracis.
Mm-hmm.
You head back to the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
You find that the pilot he's still at his station, obviously, but he himself had to fight. He's dead. No, he's like leaning back against the main console where you saw him using his weird dragon mark powers before. He's like gripping a wound on his side, like he's like got like fingers dug in under the wound and his thumb on top, and he's like visibly holding it shut.
Oh,
and he's
Jesus.
like, that fucking might have been the worst pirates I've ever met.
Verashis is gonna steeple forefinger, pinky finger, and is just gonna mutter a quick, and a bottle of, I'm assuming lightly glowing red liquid. What the healing potions look like? Anyway, he has a simple phial. Because he's gonna cast healing elixir and is just going to like uncork it and put it to the guy's lips and like help him drink it.
You have healing file?
I always imagined healing potions would look like Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yeah. It's a conjuration spell. Of course I have it.
While this is happening, I don't want to interrupt it, but just keep in mind, Harley, Archie's now running pockets.
Oh yeah. So you he heals. You can go ahead and roll the 2d4 plus 2, but he heals. His wound significantly lessens in severity. And he says, there were 2 here for me. Did y'all get? How many did you find?
It was 4, right?
It was 6.
6.
Oh shit. 6.
Did they get anything? Anybody get hurt?
They got these hands.
They got these hands.
A few of us got hurt. None of the passengers. A good bit of general property damage, but nothing the station can't handle.
Good. Well, that's good to hear. These bandits, these fucking sky pirates, they've been getting real bold.
Who's your evoker? Do you need me to check on the elemental?
I mean, you're welcome to if you want. We only had the one today, or we only had the one for this trip. We're a little understaffed at the moment. He should be asleep. Although I don't know how you'd sleep through that racket.
Well, you make do. And yeah, Varashis is then going to go, however they do that on these fucking trains, check on the elemental, make sure it's fine before heading back through to the car.
So, yeah, no, in the pilot room, it is definitely an Arcana check. But in the pilot room, there's where the pilot stands when they're using the main console is actually like a trap door. Not a trap door, but like a door set in the floor that you can open it up and you can see beneath the train where running the entire length of the main pilot cabin is just like a crystalline pillar, the inside of which is where there is just a greater lightning elemental trapped.
Well, air elemental.
Air elemental. What?
I don't know why. I guess there aren't lightning elementals.
That seems stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, he seems fine.
Great. Varashis will head back through.
Yeah. We're gonna run pockets real quick. Archie, you find there are 4 bodies in. What is this?
Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to work out. Apparently, I can program in my feet so I don't, rather than having to remember that I can't roll beneath a 10 on persuasion or deception, I can just program it in, but I'm trying to work out how that works. Ignore it.
Okay, what do we got?
You find, first off, the guy who was laughing took his loot with him when he was thrown out of the building.
As the guy that jumped, so there's only 4 bodies.
Yeah, so you find 4 short swords, 4 sets, not sets, 4 short swords, 4 poorly maintained pistols, 3 sets of usable breastplate, because one of them got cracked in the fight, and roll 4d10 plus 4, 30 silver coins. And, sorry, on the 2 that were in the first class car, you also find what appears to be, on each body, roughly, 300 gold worth of stolen jewelry.
So I'm gonna give 5 silver to everybody. I'm sticking all of the swords, the pistols, and the breastplates in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Figure potentially we can. You know, I'll grab the one bad one too.
That's fair. Probably worth the scrap.
Well, we've got me as Smith. We've got Rob, who could potentially help repair, and also pistols. So we'll see about that. These are one single shot pistols, correct? Or are these revolvers?
Yes.
Okay.
They're single shot.
Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna look at Hero with the other 2 bags and go, we're gonna have to give this shit back, aren't we? It could have escaped with the guy who's got away.
Hero is gonna give him a long look and then take a drag on his cigar and go, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've gone suddenly blind.
The fuck you talking about? I didn't say nothing. I was asking you about the breastplates. They're not gonna want them for evidence or shit, right?
No.
All right. And then there's, what was it, 600 gold pieces worth of loot in my fucking bag. You said 300 apiece, right?
I think that is what I said. Yes.
If you want to take that back, you could take it back.
Well, I think
total.
I think the way I phrased it would have meant 300 apiece, but in my head I was thinking 300 total.
300 total is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still a lot of money.
I mean, it's enough for 2 of you to ride the lightning rail in first class again.
Assorted stolen jewelry, you said?
Yes.
Goes in the bag of holding.
Where from? Are these from the guys who were in other train cars?
Yeah. They're the 2 that were in the first class car behind you at the start of the fight. They managed to rob a couple of normal people before they got greased.
No, normal people.
Before anybody sees anything, Archie is gonna, while the kid is gone, he's already taken care of one of the faces of the people who had this. Because he stomped his head in. Archie's gonna stomp the other guy's head in.
What? Why?
In case people recognize who stole their shit. Now they can't.
I guess that's fair.
Archie's not a good person.
Sometimes my brother has, frustrations. He has to let them out.
Oh, so much of frustration is more of a calculation, but
Well,
tomato.
With those frustrations being let out, we are going to call it for the night. Got a long 7-ish hours of lightning rail travel left ahead of you, and a pile of bodies to clean up next time we play.
Nice.
And I hope you all have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
That was a great first start.
Bye, recording.
Good first session.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.